Those who dedicate their lives to protecting animals will sacrifice and offer the quality of the sheep that equals revenues of SeaWorld Park.
Hi everyone, my name is Cheryl. On behalf of all of us at SeaWorld, we would like to take this moment to show our support for the men and women of the armed forces during this difficult time, those first responders who tirelessly work to help fight this worldwide pandemic. We are proud to support you and your families. At this time, we ask that any past or present members of the United States military, any of our allies from around the world, and those first responders to please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in honoring First, we'd like to share with you a short film that might help you better understand the Ursinus orca and its place in the world we all share.
The ocean covers over 70% of the Earth's surface and is essential to all life, both in the sea and on the land. There's one animal that is the perfect ambassador for the ocean, and that's the Ursinus orca. In just a few minutes, you'll meet SeaWorld's killer whale. First though, let's find out more about these remarkable animals. Ursinus orca, or the killer whale, is the most widely distributed mammal on Earth. They can be found in the ocean, all around the world, including the Arctic, the Atlantic, the Southern, the Indian, and the Pacific Oceans. No other single marine species lives in as many different ocean habitats or is as directly reliant on as many different types of marine life as the killer whale. More than any other marine animal, the Ursinus orca is the very embodiment of our shared global ocean. Until about 2 decades ago, scientists didn't know that there were actually several different varieties or ecotypes of killer whales. With effort and observation, however, we discovered that there are actually 10 distinct ecotypes, each differing in size, behavior, diet, lifestyle, and appearance. A striking characteristic of the orca is their black and white skin. This camouflage is called destructive coloring. Orcas have keen eyesight, both above and below the water. The dorsal fin of an adult male can be up to 6 feet in height. Powerful pectoral flippers and tail flip can propel them through the water at a high rate of speed with great maneuverability. Their top speed is nearly 30 miles per hour. Killer whales use echolocation to hunt and to communicate. Communication is also accomplished through tail slaps, reaching, and vocalizations. Suffer due to changes in the environment. In just a few moments, you'll encounter SeaWorld's killer whales and learn even more about these fascinating animals. As the most widely distributed mammal on Earth, the killer whale is uniquely positioned to represent the beauty, power, and fragility of the ocean.
Justin John. We are proud of what we do, and it's a privilege for us to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from these amazing animals. Now more than ever, we're honored to share our relationships with our whales and what we've learned with all of you. Now we all recognize that there's a new way of doing things. We're all wearing face masks and social distancing. We want to thank you for your patience and cooperation as we safely navigate this process. At the end of today's presentation, we ask that you please remain seated Our operations ambassadors will be on hand to assist with the safe and timely exit of all of our guests. But for now, we hope you'll enjoy Orca Encounter!
So happy. Such a shame.
I was gonna say it.
Our world has one interconnected ocean. A vast, fluid space critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
That's cool, man.
problem-solving abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care about our natural world, and today we're excited to share their story with all of you.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's floor. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer.
Fossil.
High flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that today and more. These and other behaviors provide an environment that is full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or you step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Tonight you'll see our whales do behaviors together in unison. Synchronizing their movements and working as a team strengthens their social bonds and helps make them the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Ursinus orca, but they're more commonly known as killer whales. Our 5 whales all have their own names. Their names are Katina, Nalani, Malia, Trua, and Makayo. Makayo is our youngest at 10 years old, followed by Malia, who's 13, Nalani is 14, Trua is 15, and our oldest is Makayo and Nalani's mom, Katina. She's 44 years old. Tina is the matriarch or the leader of our pod. Our whales trust us, and they take an active role in their own health and well-being. Through positive reinforcement training techniques, we teach them husbandry or healthcare behaviors. One of the first things that we teach our whales to do is called a fluke present, where they present their tail flukes to the trainer. We're going to demonstrate with Trua and Makayo here in the slide out. Not only does a fluke present allow us to get a great look at their entire body, but it also gives us access to blood vessels, which are very easy to see on the white undersides of their tail flukes. Our veterinarians collect a voluntary blood sample at least once a month, and the whales are taught to stay calm and relaxed throughout. Now this evening you'll see us giving the whales nice tail rubs, back massages, belly rubs, even massages on their flippers. They have very sensitive skin, and this is a great way for us to reinforce exceptional behavior and for us to build our relationships with our killer whales. Now blood samples are just one way that we can make sure that our whales are staying healthy. Another important diagnostic is weighing the whales. We weigh them every other week, and we're able to do that by asking them to slide their bodies up and out of the water onto a killer whale-sized scale that we have in one of our adjacent pools, just like this. This is Makayo on the left. He's our littlest guy. He weighs about 4,400 pounds. Trua on the right is our biggest guy. He weighs about 6,400 pounds, and both boys are still growing. But you'll notice that the portion of their bodies from their dorsal fins to their tail flukes is still in the water. It's a very strong body part called their peduncle, and it weighs several hundred pounds, so with that in the water, we wouldn't get an accurate weight. To solve that problem, we simply ask the whales to lift their tails up and out of the water. This way, we can make sure that our younger whales continue to grow, and our adult whales maintain a healthy body weight. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many of the mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we know that the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is about 17 months. That's information that would be impossible to obtain out in the wild. Some information, though, can only be gained through field observation. That's when SeaWorld works with our partners, like
predators and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will teach themselves. riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales eat the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
So killer whales create ways to hunt, and they use their tail flukes to stun prey. Here's a demonstration. For our whales, it means a fun activity session, but for all of you, it's time to get wet!
Oh, it's a... Okay. That's it, They'll come right here.
Your arm wasn't going away, bro.
Huh?
Your arm doesn't not work.
It's in my phone, they're coming to you.
Killer whales are amazing athletes. They can eat several hundred pounds of food every day. In the wild, their diets vary depending on where they live and the time of year. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a serious impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals. It's pretty obvious why they're the top predator of the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador of the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still longer. The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. still be rare. And there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
To change the world.
Together, we've got this.
That's your cue, that's your turn to lead. We ask that you please exit one row at a time, and again, thank you for wearing your mask tonight. We're going to start with some upper sections. I see a green, I see a blue, I see a yellow, I see a red and a pink, and I'm blinded by the spotlight, so I'm sure there's some other colors out there too. Everybody in the lower sections, I promise you, this will take less than 5 minutes if we do it properly, and we're doing it for everybody's health to maintain proper social distancing. Did you guys have fun at SeaWorld today? That's what we like to hear. Who got splashed by that killer whale today? Anybody here? You got splashed on that side? Maybe a little bit. Oh, you guys are brave. This is cold salt water, about 52 to 55 degrees salt water. cold. We make our own salt water here in SeaWorld, and then can either warm it up or cool it down. Killer whales thrive in cold water environments. So this is very cold water, so cold that when we go swimming